everyone, and welcome to Action RPG. I'm your host Aaron, and for today's video we're headed to the world of Skull and Bones. Yes, this game is still in development. It was not scrapped. Now, if you forgot about Skull and Bones, maybe that's because it was supposed to be released in 2018. Fast forward, it now has a release date for February 16th, 2024. There's only a little delay of about 6 years. But hopefully it is now at a place that we are all going to be happy when we get to play it. Now, if you don't know about Skull and Bones, think of World of Warships, only pirates and less realistic. Something along those lines. And Skull and Bones, we did get some announcements during the Game Awards, and we're going to further look at that today. Ubisoft Skull and Bones will kick off its second closed beta test later this week, December 14th to the 18th. Players selected will be able to join via the Epic Game Store, Ubisoft Connect, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series S and X platform. There's a small catch, however. While the test schedule is to run multiple days, players will only be able to play for a total of 6 hours. It's unclear why Ubisoft has imposed this restriction. Perhaps that's a technical reason behind it. Players who have been invited to test can begin preloading the client now ahead of the test kickoff at 6 p.m. PST on Thursday. You're invited to the closed beta, but you got a little tick timer catching you at 6 hours. That is pretty weird. Now, what I'm going to do, okay, is play this little teaser trailer for the closed beta. Shows a big monster that is going to be in it. And then what we're going to do is Ubisoft has recently released 10 minutes of new gameplay footage. So I haven't watched it. I figured we could watch it a little bit together and see if this is worth our time. Enjoy. So you have now seen the teaser trailer. You know that the game is coming February 16th. By the way, this is not a sponsored video, and I haven't watched this trailer. So let's see if it's worth our time together. Skull and Bones.
This is the Indian Ocean during the second golden age of piracy. And on these waters, you will stake your claim. Skull and Bones is a gritty and immersive pirate action RPG experience, offering a rags to...
They already said action RPG in this trailer. 1 point positive.
riches fantasy and a vast open world that can be experienced in solo and in co-op. In it, you will rise the ranks of the pirate world and become the most fearsome kingpin of the high seas. In this overview of Skull and Bones' gameplay experience, we'll walk you through its world, its player progression, gameplay systems, and its challenging naval combat. Your story begins in the middle of a devastating battle on the lawless seas. After a brutal defeat, you and other
It's kind of hard to tell what's cinematic and what's in-game engine, but at least on land and the water, it looks really, really good from a visual perspective so far.
survivors find yourselves shipwrecked on a remote and perilous island. Here, you'll choose your captain and begin your new life of piracy with your first mate.
That is kind of cool. You're looking at the water on your shipwreck and the reflection is your character creator. All right, that's kind of neat.
Asna.
The wind favors the fearless. Let us chase it.
She will use her extensive seafaring experience and knowledge of the Indian Ocean to guide you in your quest for riches and infamy. In Skull and Bones, increasing your infamy is an ongoing objective that you'll pursue. Infamy is the center of player progression. The more infamous you become, the more opportunities open up across the world, allowing you to build more impressive ships, to take on riskier contracts, and to gain untold riches as you ascend the pirate ranks. After escaping the shipwreck, you'll approach the Red Isle and discover the pirate den of St. Anne, which offers up a first taste of pirate culture.
Another bottom feeder washes ashore.
In St. Anne, you'll find vendors such as the blacksmith, refiner, and more. By speaking to the shipwright, you'll be tasked with gathering the materials to build your first pirate vessel, the Bedder.
I can build you the mightiest ship in the Indian Ocean, but how you steer it into the waves is up to you, Captain.
Okay.
All ships in Skull and Bones.
How does the shipbuilding work? Do you pay for it and then it just pops up, or do you actually build the ship? That's my question.
Bones have unique perks and a wealth of customization options to suit different playstyles. Weapons like the long gun excel at sniping enemy weak points from a distance, while demi-cannons act like ship-mounted shotguns. Likewise, armor has different elemental damage defenses, from flooding to fire, explosive, and tearing resistance. Higher tier armor will even grant you perks. The furniture you choose for your ships also offer a range of effects, including increased stamina regeneration for your crew and quicker reload times. Your ships are the heart of your adventure, and to compete for supremacy of the ocean, you must expand your fleet for the many challenges ahead.
Interesting.
With your Bedder crafted and customized, it's time to set sail. Out in open waters, you'll come face to face with Skull and Bones' most visceral gameplay element, naval battles. Throughout the Indian Ocean, you'll encounter other players battling, exploring, and pursuing their own objectives. All contracts you take on can be progressed both in solo and in co-op. And if you find yourself facing overwhelming odds, you can fire a signal to rally nearby pirates to your cause, bringing players together to increase your chances of success. While your early contracts will have you tracking and attacking gatherer ships, at any time you can plot your own course, whether to investigate mysteries or to test your
That looked like a Lost Ark map. Sorry.
Battle against other hostile faction ships. Whoever your enemy may be, the first thing you should do is identify their ship rank and loadout with your spyglass. Pirates don't play fair, and you should use whatever intel you have to your advantage. Choose the right combination of ship and customization for each challenge, which will help you navigate this hell in paradise.
I want one ship to rule them all. Oh, you can forward?
They are sitting ducks now!
Beyond being an ocean of danger, the high seas are also full of possibility. You'll discover wrecks that can be salvaged for silver and other resources, and encounter dynamic events like wealthy merchant convoys with powerful warship escorts. Back on land, keep your ears open for tall tales of ghastly glows and terrors from the deep. And seek out these legends in pursuit of infamy and rare loot. The choice of risk versus reward is yours to take.
Gotta go after the ghost
If
ship.
you want to test your mettle against other players, seek out treasure maps.
A treasure map! Luck is with us!
Finding one will automatically trigger PvP and mark your location, allowing others to hunt you down. Outwit your opponents and earn legend.
What happens if your boat sinks? Is it like you have to go back to port, or is it, hardcore mode. Your boat's gone. You got to build a new one. How does that work?
Troves of loot, all for yourself.
Can you see the amount of silver? All
Say, were you ever in old St. Anne? St. Anne, old St. Anne. You eat what you find and you drink what you can. Only in old St. Anne. Hey! Only in old St. Anne.
Great, that song's gonna get me copyright strike.
In due
Watch.
time, your growing infamy will have you working with vicious pirate kingpins like John Scurlock.
I could really use a new captain now. Heard you swap that leaky tub of yours. Talk of your deeds grows louder.
The kingpins are your entry to the world of higher stakes piracy. They will give you a glimpse of how lucrative this lifestyle can truly be by offering you riskier contracts with even greater rewards.
You seek fortune with me, and we shall reap spoils greater than the wealth of nations. You want this chance, Cully? It's yours. We can become anything we want to be.
Some of their tasks will have you plundering dangerous forts and faction settlements. These multi-stage battles are some of the most difficult in Skull and Bones and require masterful
Gotta get that
tactics to
flamethrower.
succeed. When the odds are stacked against you, it's worth calling on reinforcements, and teaming up with other players will increase your chances of victory.
In my head, I think about I have a guild, a clan, a community that plays games together, and we can all join the same faction, let's say, create our own flag, and like go out together, like the action RPG army of ships. That sounds fun.
As your notoriety reaches to further corners of the Indian Ocean, you'll have amassed riches, a fearsome reputation, and a devastating fleet of ships. Next, you sail for glory and legacy.
They want to call me a pirate, a rebel, a threat to the Empire. I will inspire them to call me worse.
By reaching Tier 6 of the Buccaneer Infamy rank, you'll go from completing tasks for others to running your own operation by joining the Helm and unlocking your own pirate lair.
Sugarcane is easy to find, but turning it into something worth selling, now that's the hard part.
Your
As a
own
secret
lair.
smuggling ring, the Helm will connect you to an underground black market, attain exotic resources, and refine them into illegal goods ready to be sold to the highest bidder. However, a pirate's greed knows no bounds, and transporting this desirable cargo will draw the attention of opportunistic rogues. To stay on top of the food chain, you must strategically seize key territories, choose vital Helm upgrades, and expand your operation as you claim your rightful place among pirate legends.
I didn't expect to watch all of this, but it captivated me. How much more have we got?
These are just some of the ways you'll leap into Skull and Bones' ever-evolving world, and many other surprises await. From a robust endgame to new challenges, free seasonal content, and additional PvP activities. Now, prepare to sail the perilous waters and become the most fearsome pirate kingpin.
Skull and Bones, February 26. They were very smart at the end of the video to throw out free, F-R-E-E, seasonal content. I'm guessing, I mean, obviously this game has a $60 AAA price tag attached to it, and I'm guessing they are going to have a massive cosmetic shop. Change the way your flags look and your guns look and all that different stuff. There's like, think about the cosmetic options on a freaking pirate ship, not even just your own self. So I don't know. I know this game is 6 years late, but maybe they created something good. I don't know. I'm going to keep a close eye on it. And if I like the idea of the PvP and the group, clan, faction, whatever it's going to be, maybe we will give it a shot. I want to know your opinion. Have you been waiting on Skull and Bones? Did you write this game off? Has this video, if you're still watching, maybe sold you on it or at least brought you back into the conversation? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. 2 asks at the end of the video. Ask number 1, I'm hoping today is the day I have earned your subscription. I'm hoping today is the day you make the decision to push that little red button. I would really appreciate it, but of course, only if you think I've earned it. And if I haven't earned it, I'm going to work harder for you. Ask number 2, check out my Patreon. Thank you to the first 92 members that have signed up. It is the best way to support moving into the future as we are getting closer and closer to full time. You get the most bonus content. You get access to the VIP lounge, access to game night, access to the bonus hour of the podcast. It's the best. Patreon, first link in the description. I'm done. Hopefully you're entertained or at least learned something. Aaron, out.